Hi YouTube, this is Lindsay, Lighten Up Linz, and I wanted to do a tag video that I saw on Drea VSG's page and Toya's shrinking page, and I have tried to do it a few times and I have no storage available on my phone, so hopefully it doesn't cut me off. I've been trying to delete things. I'll have to figure something better out for that, but I am on my way to my pre-op nutrition class. I just left work early, so I have a few minutes on the way there. My surgery date is September 29th, so almost exactly 3 weeks away. My height weight is 280 pounds. I'm currently 260 pounds and hovering. So the tag was 5 reasons that I decided to have weight loss surgery, and I don't know where my notes are for this. I did write some stuff down, but I think I remember them, although maybe not in the same order. But basically, my first reason that I will say is that I'm going to break this into a couple different categories. First, just why I want to lose weight. Secondly, why or the last reason is going to be why specifically I chose surgery to do it. So my first reason is that I want to feel better about myself, and of course that includes I want to feel better about how I look. I want to be a smaller size, and yes, that is vanity speaking and whatnot, but I mean, I know when I was smaller before, and I was never whatever the normal weight I'm supposed to be, but when I was smaller, like at 200 pounds, I know I felt a lot better about myself than I do now, and definitely than I did at 280. But also the act of losing weight and of making healthy choices is, I see that as taking care of myself and loving myself, and I want to feel better about what I do for myself and self-care, because I oftentimes worry about other people way more than I worry about myself, and I put other people's needs ahead of myself, sometimes to the point in which I'm not taking care of myself. So that's just something overall that I want to work on. So overall, I want to feel better about myself, and that includes taking better care of myself in losing weight and making better choices of what I put in my body and being more active and all that. Second reason is health, and all the obvious health reasons. I'm healthy right now in terms of the fact that I don't have any I don't have a lot of comorbidities. I'm not diabetic. I don't have high blood pressure, but I am probably going to be getting some of those things if I continue to be this high weight. And so I want to be healthy, and I want to be more active. I want to have more energy. I want to be more active for my son, and I really do enjoy being active, but it's hard to do a lot of things. So yeah, I want to be healthy overall and cut my risk of things that could happen later on, and have a long life. Thirdly, my son is a huge reason. Definitely when I had him, which I was 230 pounds when I got pregnant, and then I gained a lot of weight during my pregnancy, way more than I should have, and that's partially because when I got pregnant, I quit smoking, I quit drinking, as I should, but all of my vices I had to throw out the window cold turkey, except for eating. Eating was the only thing I could do that was like self-soothing, and so I ate a lot during my pregnancy, and then when I had my son, I had quite a bit of postpartum anxiety for a few weeks. It was kind of a hard transition for me, so I just binge ate. I mean, I lost some weight after I had him just from having a baby, and then I immediately gained 20 pounds just from binge eating all kinds of crap. So number 3 is my son. Not only do I want to be around for him and be active for him, but I want to set a good example. I don't want to say you need to do these things to be healthy moderation and eat healthy things and be active, because it doesn't matter what I say. If I don't show that in the way that I'm living, he's not going to take on those habits. So that's huge to me. Like, I need to change. And you know, I've always wanted to lose weight, but that's another really strong motivation for me, because I don't want him to grow up with the same issues that I have. So the next, I think I'm on number 4. The fourth reason is that I want to reach my potential in many areas of my life. So this kind of comes in the fact that I definitely, my weight is a manifestation, I would say, of a lot of the negative aspects of my life, or of the way that I've coped with stress. And so it's like this physical state that I've created through bad habits and bad coping mechanisms and taking things out on myself. And because of that, you know, it leads me to not feel good about myself, and it's a negative cycle. And then I allow my weight and the way that I feel about myself to hold me back from things. I think that there's things that I don't do because I am overweight and I feel self-conscious, or I feel like I can't do that. I just don't want to have this weight literally on my back and my whole body, keeping me from achieving things that I want to do, or doing things that I want to do. I don't want that to be a reason that I don't live my life to its fullest, or take chances or risks. I don't want that. I want to be able to do anything that I set my mind to. So that's my 4th reason. And then the 5th reason is basically, why have I chosen specifically to have weight loss surgery? And that's because, and it's kind of all of these reasons culminating at this point in my life. I am terrified of surgery and blood and all of that stuff. I had a C-section when I had my son, and it was so scary for me. I do not like surgery at all. Didn't want to go that route, but I didn't have a choice. So opting for a surgery is super scary for me. And that gives me some anxiety, but it's so important for me to lose weight. And I'm at a point where I'm not willing to wait anymore. I'm working on, emotional eating and these coping mechanisms that I have, but I'm not willing to wait for all of that to get resolved, because that's going to be a long process. I'm gonna do something drastic so that I lose the weight, and can get healthy and feel good about myself, and I'm going to continue to work on all of the psychological aspects of why I'm overweight and all of that. But basically, like, I'm not willing to wait anymore for everything to come together, because every time I try to lose weight, and it's way harder now than it was when I was younger, because now there's more stress and responsibility and all this stuff. But in marriage is stressful. But yeah, I'm not willing to wait anymore, and I want to have more kids, or have the possibility of having more kids. I'm going to be 30 in October, and so it's not like I'm running out of time right now. But I need to get into a healthy weight, be stabilized there for a while, and yeah, so I'm just not willing to be overweight, or extremely overweight anymore. I've spent my whole life, but definitely all of my 20s being overweight, and feeling like I've kind of taken the back seat in so many ways because of it, and I'm ready to live my life to the fullest, and I want that now. So I'm taking the step and doing it now. I feel like there were definitely many times where I was like, okay, I'm going to think about weight loss surgery, but I'm going to try on my own. And I was like, I really want to lose it on my own, because maybe I can lose it slower and not have the loose skin, and I don't like that and whatever. But now I'm like, it doesn't matter. That's not the most important thing about losing the weight. Like, if that happens, and it will, if I have loose skin, whatever, I'm gonna be healthier, and I'm gonna have healthier habits, and everything else I just stated. So yeah, that's kind of everything all together. I'm definitely scared, and as the date approaches, I think about more things like, oh my gosh, what if I don't wake up? Is it worth it? You know, and I mean, honestly, I know the risks statistically are low, and I definitely know that I made this choice over a long time and having thought about it a lot, and I've done a lot to get here, so I'm not going to let those fears scare me away from doing this. I really feel like this is the best thing for me. So yeah, of course, like, surgery is scary. Anything that could cause death is scary, but being overweight could cause death, and being overweight is scary. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm almost to my appointment. It's a 3-hour nutrition class. I get basically about post-op eating, and all of that. So I have this, and then I have, on Friday, I have a post-surgery care appointment, and then on Monday is my pre-op appointment with my surgeon.